This video here is going to take you by surprise. By the time I finish doing this video, you have going to have learned so much from Chico Lopez about breeding dogs and about how we became successful that you'll look back in time and say, man, how did I wasted my time with other people, with other dogs? I'm going to teach you something you're not going to understand. You know, I'm not a fan of any tribalism type of thing if it doesn't involve a goat. In other words, I'm not a fan of any basketball team, any football team, any soccer team, anything like that if it does not involve a goat. I don't like basketball. I like Michael Jordan. I don't like football. I like Tom Brady. I don't like soccer. I like Maradona. I like Cristiano Fenomeno. I like Cristiano Ronaldo. I like Bebeto. And above all of them, I like Messi. And I like Pelé, of course. But I like Messi. Messi's oceans apart from them. What you're looking at right now here is a picture of Messi. I didn't choose the one when he's, with the Argentina selection, la selección, la Biceleste, which is when he won the World Cup. But I chose this picture with the number 19. And the reason why I did that is because that's when he was little, when he made it from the small place. It's called La Masia. La Masia in Spanish comes from the word masa. Masa is like when you have the dough and you're making the tortilla with the corn dough. It's very small. La Masia is the very small one. You're selecting from the little ones, the best ones as puppies, and then you're taking it to the next level. And when I learned from goats, everything that I learned, like when I got into the dogs, the one goat that I had in my mind to become that Chico Lopez was no other than John Force. John Force was my goat at the time. But I kept on learning, and I grew up with Messi. My dog years were with Messi. And I betted on Messi as a young kid. And I understood that I had to create my own Masia, my own cantera. Cantera means in Spanish, it's like a rock quarry. And the golden vein is a mining set. It's a place where miners, my father was a miner, my wife's father is a miner. We go mining. Mining means cutting rocks to get materials out. And the golden vein is all these special vein of gold that once you need to keep going after it and follow it on the mountain so you can keep working with the golden vein. And so La Masia was a cantera where you get all the little kids, the rock quarry where you work hard to develop, to get things. This approach is the hardest approach. Is the most difficult. You don't get to see the success until years later. And when I got into the dogs, people were looking for a long time. We're looking for the winner, the champion, and they want to get the dog is already an adult, and they want to get this and they want to get that. They want to be in front of the horse. They want to win. They want to save all the time. They don't want to do everything from the beginning. And that was one of the things with dog people back in the 90s and in the 80s and some of the 2000s. They never wanted to invest in the puppies. And I was the one that loved to invest in the puppies. I love puppies. I love to spend time with them. I love to talk to them. I love dogs. You grab the chair. You go into the chain spot where the dog is, the one you love. He's there for, I don't know, maybe hours. You would just grab the chair, sit down, start talking to the dog. And at the beginning, the first times the dog don't get it, that you're coming to talk to him. But after 10 times you put in the chair, you're talking to the dog. He knows already you're coming talking to him, you're massaging him, you're playing with him, you're bonding, you're building, you have a communication. Next thing you know, you start to talk with dogs. And you have this talent of understanding them more than the regular guy. You start to understand the dogs more than the regular person, and the dogs start to understand you more. Then you know how to pick the dogs better. When people say, Chico, what's your mentor? I said, the dogs were my mentor. My first mentor was called Bruno Boy. This is my general right there. I learn from the dogs. I watch them. I look at the history. I look at everything. You got to understand that we are created by God. The dogs are created by God, but these dogs have superior level of courage and superior level of loyalty than we have as humans. And I respect that so much. And I want to learn from them. I'm a student of them. So I became great at selecting puppies. I became great at studying them. And I didn't want to learn from anybody. That's why I didn't want to hear about how this guy did it and how that guy did it or whatever. I already saw how they did it. They were a cheap copycat, one from another, from another, from another. And, you know, the swamp, the game became the swamp, and the swamp is just absolutely garbage today. And I built something, and today I keep playing with this Masia, with this masa, with this dough of brand new puppies. And I keep playing with them and getting these golden nuggets. And my clients, I have consistency. In the little 10, I have 10 that are great. And my clients just love him. And I never thought that it was going to be so rewarding to have all these clients tell me, you changed my life. You make my life better. You know, when you hear someone that is very dry on their words, that some of these people don't talk too much, and the guy out of nowhere, he comes and says, man, you're the best dogman in the planet. You're the best guy. And it's because they get so inspired by this. And guys that had other dogs, they understood other bloodlines, other stuff. And they said, Chico, one thing that separates your dogs from every dog I ever had is how smart your dogs are. And I always bet on brains. Bruno Boy was so clever, so smart. Atos from Busha, so clever, so smart. And I always bet in dogs that can speak back to me. And my clients today can feel that as well. And that makes me happy. I'm able. The world has a problem, and I have a solution. The world has a problem, and I have a solution. They have a problem on a proposition on their dog experience run by swampers with watered down dogs destroyed by themselves. Or they have a proposition with fake pit bulls that are blue, muds, bullies, fake whatever. Or they have show dogs which are imitation, cheesy imitations, linked by a pedigree, linked by whatever. They cheesy with the ribbons that mean nothing. Or the real deal Chico Lopez, which is different. While they were going down, I was going up. While they were diminishing the breed and destroying the breed, I was building it up, taking it to higher levels. They never been in that level. They never been on my level. None of my critics ever created what I created. Dogs of the Year, Global Grand Champion, traveled the earth, created a positive impact in the breed. The image of the breed is safe in my hands, with my people, with the people I work with. I'm not the guy that sells the most dogs. Whenever they throw my name on the basket of guys that, oh, Chico versus this guy, I'm not the guy that sells the most dogs. They are the ones that sell the most dogs. Mutts. I'm the guy that has little but highest quality. I'm not for everybody. I'm only for the best. I use biblical from the Bible principles, the principles of Noah. Only the best will get into the Noah's Ark. I use the Gedeon, the 300 of Gideon, the selected by God, those 300 men. That's what I work with in Matthew 22:14. Because many were called, yet only few are chosen. My name is Chico Lopez. 123pitbulls.com. The number 1, the number 2, the number 3, pitbulls.com. The real pitbull.com, chicolopez.com is one place where you can learn about the mindset of the most successful breeder of American Pit Bull Terriers. By the numbers, the best. And I have to tell you that because nobody else will tell you that. But once you get to know it, and once you get to get my dogs and know my dogs, then you realize and say, he really is the GOAT. God bless you.